you are in a financial distress or financial struggle or financial challenge, then this program is for you. Because I'm also a life, a financial coach, I've been in the financial industry for over 30 years. And now I feel like it's my passion, it's my ministry, it's my mission to give back to my community, my women, my sisters, and to help them improve on their finances. So, welcome in. I also go live every Monday. Every Monday, I go live with a Monday money motivation. So, tonight is Monday. So, I'm also going to be giving you Monday night motivation as well as giving you the last letter of the word focus. Focus come with 5 steps, 5 strategies, 5 sessions inside of the program. And each letter of the word focus stands for something. Now, if you have not caught my previous videos, you can definitely go back and check the replays over on YouTube. I have a YouTube channel called Money Management Matters. Money Management Matters on YouTube. You can go over there and check out all the videos from the past week. I've been going live every day, giving you a little bit of information about my new financial focus framework. On last Monday, I gave an introduction of the program. Then Tuesday, I came back and talked about the letter F, which was face it. Face it means you have to face your finances. You have to acknowledge that you have a financial issue or financial struggle or financial challenge, whatever you want to call it, honey. You got to face it. You got to acknowledge it. You got to get it out in the open. You have to, just like with any addiction or habit that you have to tell yourself that you need help, that you have a problem. Okay. And it could be a spending problem. It could be an unfocused problem. It could be a problem not being able to budget or have a money plan and stick to it, right? It could be a number of things, but the number one thing that we're going to do in the first session of this program, are we going to face it? And a lot of the information that we're going to be going through is going to be emotional. It's going to be how you think about money, how you grew up with money, how you spend your money, what kind of feelings arise when you get paid, when you get money. Do you get excited? Do you don't get excited? Do you get depressed when you have to pay your bills? All these type of things go into how you are spending your money. Good evening, Mr. Gunnels. How are you, sir? Thank you so much for joining. I appreciate you jumping in tonight. I am well, thank you. So, yeah, the F is for face it. Face it. We got to face it. We got to take off the mask, take off the blinders, take off the whole pretending that everything's okay, right? So we got to face it. Then the O in focus. The O in focus is organized. We got to get organized, y'all, with our money. We got to quit just spending money all willy-nilly, left and right. We got to quit using our debit card every single time we go to the store or to the gas station. We got to quit just going for my ladies. If you're anything like I used to be, I used to go to the retail therapy. Whenever I was upset about something or I was depressed about something, I would go to the mall and just spend money unnecessarily. What we call retail therapy. Okay, we're not going to do that anymore. We're going to cover a lot of that in the face it as well. But for the O, we got to get organized. And a part of organization is writing everything down so that you know where your money is going, right? So you can tell your money where to go instead of you trying to figure out, well, where did all my money go? Have you ever said that in your life? If you've ever said, I don't know where all my money went, then you need to be in this class with me, honey. You need to be in this program because we got to change our vocabulary. We got to change how we talk about our money. We got to change how we treat our money. And in the organization phase, we're going to talk about having a date with our money. We got to take time with our money. And that comes with writing it down in a budget book, in a notebook, in a money planner, however you want to do it. But we got to get it out of our head and get it down on paper Because as the good book, the Bible says, write the vision, honey. If you have a vision of growing your money, growing your wealth, getting out of debt, honey, you got to write it down. You got to write it down so you can see it, so you can manifest it, so it can come to fruition. Okay. So that's the O. That's the O in focus. Now the C in focus is going to be change. Okay. Oh my God, that's almost like a curse word. It's almost like a curse word because we don't want to change. We hate change. The reason why, because we're comfortable. We're comfortable in our little bubble, in our comfort zone. Okay. In order to have better money habits, in order to grow wealth, in order to get more money in your income, you got to get out of that bubble. You got to get out of your comfort zone and you got to make some changes. You got to make some changes. And that could be changing your money habits, changing your spending habits, stop eating out all the time, stop watching TV all the time, stop watching Netflix all the time, stop going out all the time. Honey, whatever it is that you are doing that you know is eating up your money, then you have to make a change. And we're going to figure that out. So then we come to the U. The U in focus, the U in focus stands for understand. Okay. We have got to understand our money. We got to understand the terminology surrounds our money in the economy. We got to understand what our money means, how money really works. We got to understand like terminology like interest rates, what an interest rate is, what an annual percentage yield mean, what mortgage rates and credit card rates and all savings rates and how they different, those type of things. We got to understand investments, being able to invest in things like the stock market so that we can grow our money faster, understand the different things that we can do with our money, like real estate, investing in real estate, investing in businesses and things like that. So it's all about understanding our money, how our money moves, how our money works, how taxes work. Taxes is a big thing that I like to go over in this phase because we could be spending too much on taxes. We're giving away too much of our money throughout the year, right? When we really need to be using that money during the year to help grow our wealth and stop giving it to the GOV. Hey, Tara Babe is checking in from Facebook. How you doing? Happy Monday, babe. Happy Monday. How's your Monday been? So thank you all for joining. I am streaming live on YouTube, Facebook, IG, and TikTok. So thank y'all for joining. As you come through, say, hey, girl, hey, let me know that you're out there so I can speak to you. So the S, we are on the S in focus. Tonight, we're going to talk about the S in focus, and the S stands for successfully secured. Okay, the S is the N, honey. That is the last letter. That is the last, well, it ain't really the last session because after the S, we'll probably have about 2 more sessions after that just to do a wrap up, recap, see where we are, make some plans for the future, and different type of things like that, because this is going to be 6, maybe an 8-week course, 8-week program. So it'll be for 2 months, 8 weeks. I'm really trying to figure out if I'm going to do it every week or every other week. So if we do every other week, it'll probably go out 4 months, because it'll be 2 meetings a month and it's for 8 weeks, 8 sessions. So each session, we're going to talk about each letter of the word focus. And then we'll have 2 weeks in there where we'll talk about some other different things and however, the program goes. So the S is where you will really start seeing success. Okay. You're going to see the light at the end of the tunnel, right? You're going to be able to see where you can really be in the next 6, 12, 24 months from now in your finances. It's going to show you that you're on your path to being successful and having security in your finances. In this session, we're going to talk about making decisions, making better decisions. We're going to talk about some of the changes that you've made from the C. We're going to look more into keeping that money plan or that budget and how to stick to it, right? I'm going to give you some tricks, some things that I have done in the past to keep my mind focused. Okay, there's that word focus, on staying on track. Because a lot of times when we start a money plan or we start any kind of change in any area of our life, it's easy to get off track. It's easy to get off track. So I am going to be able to help you and give you some strategies to stay on track with your money plan. So that's going to all be in the S, the securing your being successfully secured in your finances, right? So we also going to be setting goals. We've already had set. We're going to set goals early on too, but in this phase, we're going to set some more goals. We're going to set those long-term goals, because we're going to set short-term goals, long-term goals, and things that you want to do right now. Okay, so in the last phase, in the S, we're going to really set those long-term goals. Love it, money making Mondays. Hey, Teresa, girl, how you doing? So in the S, you're really going to be able to see how far you've come. You're going to be able to realize, a lot of the pain points that you might have been through in the last, you know, 3 to 4 weeks of the program. And we're going to really get into some affirmations. The one planner that I created a planner that goes along with my book, Finding Favor with Your Finances. If you have not got your copy, honey, go on over to Amazon and scoop you up a copy of my book, Finding Favor with Your Finances, which is really just the foundation. It's the beginning of your financial journey. And then after you've read the book, this program that I've created, find the financial focus framework, is the follow-up. It's the follow-up. It's the what's next. It's the higher level. After you've read the book and you've got the foundation down, then it's time to grow. It's time to go higher, right? So with the book, I also did a planner, a money planner. And in my planner, I put it's a monthly planner, so it's 12 months. But it's not dated. So if you want to still get it, you can get it now and just start from August to August of next year, because it's not dated. You put your own date and year in there. But it comes with an affirmation, a money affirmation on every single month, as well as a Bible scripture, because this is one of the strategies that I use to keep me motivated, to keep me inspired, to keep going. And during this phase, the S in focus, we're going to be doing really talking about the affirmations, how we use the affirmations, how we read the affirmations, how we can, write them down. Sometimes if you write stuff down, I don't know if y'all remember when we was in school and we used to get in trouble. I remember I used to get in trouble for talking, and the teacher would have you write, "I will not talk in class," 100 times. After you do that 100 times, it kind of gets stuck with you that I ain't going to talk in class. So if you hit an affirmation, and let me see, I wish I had one by me, but I didn't. I can't reach it right now. But if you say an affirmation over and over, it gets grained into your mind, into your psyche, into your spirit. And then if you write it 10 to 20 to 30 times, then it really gets into your spirit, and it becomes what you say, because what you say is what you become. Okay, because it's all about the words that you speak. So that's going to definitely lead you to more financial success. Hey, Nicole Dale, checking in from the YouTube streets. Hey, girl. Hey, thank you for checking in. So in the S of focus, we're going to really talk about the affirmations, how we're going to use them, every single day, every single month. We're going to talk about taking time with yourself and your money. We're going to put it on our calendars. That goes back to that money planning and the organization. We got to have a time set aside that we look at our money, that we allocate our money, and whether we want to do the 10%, 10%, 50%, 30%, however you want to do it. It's all individually up to you. But these are the different options that we're going to go over so that you'll have a plan to move forward with. Okay. So by this time at the end of the program, you should be on your way to success. I'm going to show you how to save money. We're going to look for those money leaks, and we're going to get it into a savings account. Because another thing that I tell my clients is you have to be intentional. You have to be intentional. I was talking on a podcast or a summit over the weekend, and one of the participants was saying how she DoorDash. She DoorDashes, and DoorDash. I don't know. I don't do a lot of DoorDash, but I'm thinking it's probably $6, $7, $8 for the delivery fee, and then the food, and then if you want to tip the delivery driver, whatever. I mean, you could be out 20, 30, $40 just for a DoorDash. And I was telling her, yeah, you have to be intentional when you stop doing the DoorDash. You got to be intentional to move that money to wherever you desire it to be. If you're trying to pay down a credit card debt, then you want to intentionally move that $10, $20 to that credit card debt, right? And just because the credit card company say you have to pay it on this date, don't mean you can't make payments throughout the month, which is a good idea to make more than one payment a month, because that cuts down on the principal, and that then it cuts down on the interest that's applied to the balance, right? So that we'll talk about that in the in the understanding of how credit works. But you got to be intentional. So if once you find the leaks in your money, then that money have to intentionally be placed somewhere else that's going to help you get to the successfully security of your money. Okay. So, girl, yes, I remember that. Oh, Tara said, yes, you remember writing that sentence 100 times, honey, 100 times. So I'm telling y'all, when they say when you write it down, it's a psychological thing, honey. When you write something down, it becomes more real to you. You remember it. It maintains it maintains in your brain. Okay, so with that, that's going to be what we're going to do in the S, and that's going to be very successful after we've gone through the other parts of the program. And we'll have like a celebration, and y'all know I love to give stuff away, so we're going to have stuff given away and the whole 9 yards. So also, I'm going to share with you now a Bible verse. Every Monday, I come to you with Monday Money Motivation. So I have a Bible verse that goes along with the success of your finances, being successfully secure in your finances. So we're going to look at Proverbs chapter 3. Let's see what this says. Proverbs chapter 3. Verse 4 through 5. And this is the NIV version. Proverbs chapter 3, verse 4 and 5. 4 says, then you will win favor. Okay. I'm all about the favor of the Lord and the favor in my finances. Okay. Then you will win favor and a good name in the sight of God and man. Now, how about when we get to a successful place in our finances, we get where we're not so stressed, we're not living paycheck to paycheck, we're going to have money to spare after we pay all our bills, and we're going to be able to build up God's kingdom. We're going to be able to give more generously to our favorite nonprofit, right? We're going to be able to give to people that's truly in need, like we want to. And that will what? Be a good name in the sight of God and man. So verse 5 says, trust in the Lord with all your heart and lean not unto your own understanding. In all your ways submit to him, and he will make your path straight. Okay. So we got to trust in God when it comes to our finances. I coach with some do my financial coaching with biblical principles. Okay. So I always will leave you with a Bible verse, leave you with prayer, because my thing is, if you pray over your money, you pray over your financial circumstances, and trust in God, trust in the Lord with all your heart, right? Lean not unto your own understanding, but also just know that whatever you're going through, it's some good in it because it's for a reason. You know, a lot of times we might be having financial issues because of a devastating circumstance that could have happened in your family or with you, and you know, and it's just there for a test because I've had some tests in my life, some financial struggles and tests in my life as well. And I had to learn from them. I had to learn from them. And then once I learned, I feel like this is why God gave me this purpose, this passion, this ministry is to share that with others. So I couldn't lean on my own understanding because if I did, I wouldn't be right here today. I had to lean on God and do what He has asked me to do. But once you get that understanding of your finances, understanding of the God's word and what God says about our money, then what it says, He gonna make our path straight. He's gonna send us straight to the success that He desires for us as well in our finances. Okay, so the S is for the success. S is for the success. So that is focus, y'all. Focus. And listen, if you did not catch the replay of my old videos, definitely go back and catch them because I did 4 videos last week. I did one last night, and I'm doing the one tonight that talks about the program. And then I also did some videos back in July where I talked about some financial challenges that I had myself. Okay, so I had several. So when I come to you with this information, it's not only just my personal experience, but it's also my education. I have MBA in accounting and finance. My full-time investment firm, JOB, is a credit analysis. So I've dealt with money my whole life, my whole adult life, and even in my childhood life. I've been in the workforce since about 14. So I know a little bit. Now I don't know it all. Okay. I do not claim to know it all, but I am constantly learning. I'm constantly learning. Like right now, I'm learning more about investing in the stock market as a way to get to wealth quicker. And so when I learn, then my clients learn. Okay. So that's what it's all about, learning and giving back to our communities, because a lot of us don't know this. And another thing that we will be talking about is life insurance, okay? Because I do provide life insurance services, and that's another way that you can grow wealth, okay? If you don't have wealth in your lifetime, then if you have a life insurance policy that you can benefit to your children and your children's children through life insurance, okay? A lot of people do that. They purchase life insurance policies, and you can have more than one. You get one for every child you got. If you got 2, you got 3, you got 4 kids, then you need to have 3, 4 life insurance policies, and each one of them should be the beneficiary of each one, as well as your spouse if you are married. So those are some of the things that we would definitely be talking about in this program as well, making sure that you're sufficiently covered with life insurance. So look out, stay plugged in with me. The program will officially launch, I'm gonna just say, by the end of this month, because I still have a few kinks to work out. I got the booklet. We're gonna have a workbook that goes along with it. So I got to get the workbook put together and print it out and be able to mail it out to my participants. And I'm going to be looking for people to come into the program and give me constructive feedback, because this is a brand new program. So it's kind of going to be like a beta. Is that how you say that? A beta testing. So I'm gonna have beta testers. Okay. So the first people that come into the program will be the ones that's gonna be testing it out essentially for me, right? So of course you're gonna get a better investment on the program. You're gonna get a better investment on the program. So it's best for you to come in early, because honey, in the next cohort, we'll do this one for, that's what I say, 4 months. So September, October, November, December. Yeah. 2025, we going higher, baby. So it'll definitely be a higher price come January 2025. So if you want to get in when it's thin, I'm so silly. You want to get in when it's thin? when it's introductory price, then let me know. Go ahead and get in my DM, honey. Let me know that you want to get in, and I will go ahead and put you on the list, on the waiting list. So when it do come out, you'll be the first one that I send the link to, so you can go ahead and get signed up, and we can get you started. And once you're over, this is the perfect time to do it too. If you get in this cohort, the first cohort, like I said, it'll be going through December. January 2025, honey, you're gonna be going to the new year on a higher, going higher on your way to financial security. I am so excited. Girl, yes, get in now. Get in now. Get in now. I love it. I love it. Okay, y'all. Well, thank y'all so much for joining me tonight. That is all I have for you. Again, just stay plugged in. I'll be going live here and there every now and then, talking about the program and letting you know as soon as I get it all together, giving you a firm date on when it will drop. But thank y'all for your support, for listening to me and listening as I tell you about the program. And hopefully it was helpful for you. Definitely, if you have any questions, if you want to be one of the first to get in, hit me up in my DM. Oh, I did put the link to my calendar. If you want to get on my calendar and we can chat, for about 30 minutes or so, get on my calendar. We can chat. If you need life insurance, you already know you need life insurance and you want to see if you can qualify for a policy, get on my calendar, honey, because we definitely want to get that taken care of as soon as possible. Okay. So thanks again. You all have a wonderful rest of your evening. Thank you for sharing. You have a good night as well, Tyra. Thank you so much. Thank you all for joining me over here on TikTok. And thank you for joining me on IG. I appreciate all you all. And y'all have a blessed rest of your night.